or how like he treat you, you know?
Okay, so let me ask you this. So if personality matters, right, then how come you have women who pick the most toxic men to date? So does personality really matter, or do women only care about men's looks?
I mean, that is a good statement there, but sometimes guys can turn toxic. Maybe at first they don't seem toxic, but in the middle and stuff of it, they can be toxic.
But
Because
the
how?
thing
I don't know.
is,
Or it could be from the girls too, making the guy toxic sometimes.
But the thing is that's weird to me is women have really good instincts and they always are quick to deem men that are nice and decent as weirdos. Guys that are nerds that sit at high school by themselves or guys that are just alone all the time. You guys deem them as weirdos, but the good looking jock sexy guy to you, he's usually the toxic douchebag. So I think you guys do see toxic traits in these men, but you still go for them because you guys like superficial things out of men. You don't value a man's character.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not all girls are like that though.
Okay,
See, if
what
I'm with a guy and he starts acting toxic, then I'm leave. Like, there's a lot of ugly, not ugly, but like guys that aren't good looking that are toxic too.
Okay, of course, there are a lot of men that aren't good looking that are toxic, but I'm saying generally speaking, women want really good looking men that are not only good looking, tall, that have a bunch of money, and mostly all women are the same. They look for the same type of toxic men. Because let me ask you this: why do every woman that I come across say, "Oh, my boyfriend was a douchebag. He's toxic"? So this shows right here, if you look in psychology, women like men that are evil because women themselves are about chaos, especially modern Western women.
That's not all true though. Like, that's really not. Like, sometimes girls can like toxic guys too. Like, no matter what. Also, I don't know what you mean. Like, all girls are the same. All girls are not the same. Like,
Okay.
see, there's a lot of girls like that are like.
You know you're
I'm
lying. You
just
see,
saying.
that's why you're looking away
I'm
because
not
you know
right.
you're lying. Okay, let me
No,
ask you
when
this
I
then.
talk, no,
Okay,
when I
then.
talk, I look away.
Okay, let me ask you
Like,
this, but you're
all
looking
girls are.
away. It can be a sign of nervousness, but I know the way I know that you're lying is for one, if all women aren't the same nowadays, talking about in modern society nowadays, why do every woman that I see nowadays, even statistically speaking, they're single? Most of them say they don't want a man, they're independent. They say, "Oh, I hate all men." They're feminists. They
Mhm.
ascribe to gynocentric beliefs. So, if all women aren't the same, why do they look for the same things in men then?
Okay, but not all women look for the same things as men, actually. That's maybe you came across a couple girls that are like that, maybe a lot, but I'm telling you, there's plenty of girls in the world that are way more different. Not all the same. Also, I'm single because I just got out of a relationship because of long distance and stuff. Actually, me and him ended it like the towards of the end of last month because we ended off of good terms, but there's some reasons why we ended it, and I'm
So, what are
trying
some of the
to
reasons why you ended it? How did it like end?
because it was long distance. It locked in at first because I. Why am I frozen, bro?
Hmm.
It locked in
It's
because
fine. Keep going.
it locked. So we locked in because I used to live like I moved away. That's why. So it was also hard, and so me and him figured that we would just go our separate parts. And right now I'm trying to like, not like
Yeah.
say I don't want to date a guy and not focusing. Like I'm trying to like wait because I'm trying to gather. You know, like I'm trying to still like. I'm not trying to be a hoe and then date a guy and then break up with them and date another guy after a week later.
All
No,
right, now I want to
I
push back on that. What you said, all women aren't the same, right? Okay, let's say for a minute,
all
right,
women
that
are.
all women aren't the same. Let's just say that for a minute, that is most women, not all, right? You see, if I were to entertain that, I would have to ask you, okay, what statistics do you have that show that women don't go for men that are tall? Women go for men with good personalities. When I have statistics that can show you men are usually single nowadays from their age 18 to 30s now. They're single. They don't have any women checking them out. And it's mostly the guys that are really good looking, tall, exceptional men with money as well that have these women. And then number two, you said your relationship, you're waiting around, right? As a woman, you really don't have to wait for a man. You can literally go up to a man at a grocery store anywhere and just date a guy. But the problem is, women don't see most men as attractive. Most men that you guys come across, you think they're unattractive or they don't exist to you. That's why guys are always just picked less.
Mm, see, see, that's when like
Exactly. You can't
I
come
don't
up
know.
with nothing
No,
because you know
no,
it's
I
true.
can't talk. No, I can't talk. I can't talk. But girls, I'm just saying, girls aren't all the same, okay? There's a lot of hoes out there, there's not a lot of hoes out there, and not all women go for looks. They really don't. I see so many girls date ugly guys, and they're still happy, like, for a while. And the guy can become toxic because they think, like, it's mostly also ugly guys.
You're moon
Ugly
Calvin
guys.
right now, man. You know this
No.
keyword. You said for a while. They're happy for a while, meaning that the happiness they're exuding isn't real. It isn't genuine.
And
Everything a
sometimes
modern
it
woman does
ends.
is artificial nowadays. They don't have real
Okay.
affection for men.
Okay, but it can end off of different things. There's other reasons why it can end, and not just like girls don't go after like just. I mean, a lot do, but a lot go after
Exactly.
toxic guys. Okay, no, listen. You're saying all girls are the same. All girls aren't the same. See, I'm different too. I don't go just after looks. I go off
Said
how
by
they
every
act,
woman that exists,
personality,
I'm different.
and if you're with the guy long enough, the guy most of the time gets bored of the girl. So then they start cheating and become more toxic towards the girl, which
Yeah.
causes the girl to like, you know.
Okay, now
So when
you're
you say
forgetting
all girls
something
are the
right there. The
same,
guy does get bored of the woman, but what are you forgetting? These are usually the guys that you find attractive. These are usually the men that have a whole dating pool of women. So when guys are getting bored of women, it's because all of you want the same men. You guys like the same men. You never want a man that's
uh,
different. So that's why all girls are the same, especially in the modern Western world, because you guys all want the same. You even said it for yourself. They're happy for a while if they choose to settle and date an ugly guy. No woman wants a man that they find unattractive that's short. These are just facts. That's like you. Are you going to date a guy that's 5'3" and weighs 240 pounds?
I have dated a guy that's actually 5'3" because I'm 5 foot.
And where is he now?
We had, I told you, we had a more
Exactly.
acceptance
Nowhere to be found.
because he broke up with me. I never broke up with him. It's mostly the ugly guys that break up with you too. It doesn't matter to me. It matters mostly about personality and how they treat you. I don't care about the looks that much. As long as he's not toxic, as long as we don't argue a lot, and as long as he's loyal, that's all that matters. Like as
Hmm.
long as he's respectful, nice, kind. I'm not all girls are the same. Okay, so when you say all girls are
Okay,
the
we
same,
can
that's
say
wrong.
okay. You well, let's entertain that all girls aren't the same, but yet you have men that have been to jail. Guys like Richard Ramirez, Jeremy Meeks. These guys were in prison. They've done the most horrendous things ever, but yet women still found them attractive. So if women really value personality from men, that means men who have went to jail, men that are thugs, that are gangsters, that are just delinquents to society, shouldn't be getting any women. So you're basically tethering right now. Like I can't accept this for truth, and you have no statistics to back this up.
No,
Exactly.
actually, girls can like toxic. No, girls like toxic guys. Like they
Yes, they
do.
do.
Girls
All of
like
them do.
toxic guys. Not all women. Not all
Yes.
women. No, no. See, that's where you're wrong because you think all women are the same. That's not true.
But you still
That
haven't
is not
proved
true.
that they aren't all the same. Like, what proof do you have? You even said it a few seconds
Okay,
ago that you're
all guys
different.
are the same.
Okay, yes, we can say
Uh,
all guys are the same, but you want to know the difference, though. All guys may be the same to you women, but you like dating the same men. So let's make that logic make sense. You like dating the same men, but all men are the same, but you haven't dated them. So that's why you can't use that. But as a man, I can use that because as men, we date different women. We're willing to lower our standards, but women never lower their standards. So therefore, you can't say all
that's
men are the
not true.
same because
Women
you
lower
won't
their
give them a
standards
chance.
many
But this has
times.
been a good
They do.
conversation, Moon Catherine. You've lost this, but you have a good day. I keep telling you guys, modern women are such hypocrites, man. You expose their fallacies. She kept saying, "Oh, men, not all women are the same." I'm like, okay, can you provide a statistic? Why are there so many lonely single men? Why are women choosing to be single by themselves? Women are just ridiculous. Like it's brutal, man. Stay away from these modern women, man.